into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
AFTERBUZZ TV's recap of The Game on BET episode. What episode is this?
Episode 6.
Is it 6?
It has to be.
Oh, I'm sad. It's almost over.
What is this?
What's up with our sign? Our sign's wrong, Ray. Fix our sign, Ray.
This is The Game.
This is The Game recap show. I got a little technical difficulties here, guys. But that's okay. We'll fix it. So I am Megan Thomas at Meg Scoop on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and my beautiful, lovely co-host.
Hey, I'm Courtney Tezeno. Keep in touch with me at Teznos on Twitter and Instagram. We love when you talk to us. Use the hashtag ABTV The Game.
Yes, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, we are checking it right now. We love it. We love it. We love it. Okay, let's talk about this episode called Clip It. Clip It Good.
Clip It Good. It should have really been.
What did you think about this episode?
You know, honestly, if I weren't a huge fan of The Game, I would have been a little underwhelmed. But I was so excited to see all the throwbacks.
Right.
So I got a little emotional.
Right, and let's shout out Damian D-Swag Eastman, I guess. On Twitter, he is at TriniBoy27. He said, this was kind of a lull episode, but it was awesome just to reminisce. Man, I love this show, though. Oh
we
my
do
God.
too.
You know what? I realized how much I love this show because of this episode, and they were showing all the clips of Melanie and Derwin, and I was like, I remember that. Oh my gosh, I love that episode. Oh my gosh.
I don't want to cry, please.
Isn't that crazy?
Those were my favorite moments. Every time they showed a Melanie and Derwin moment, I was like, I can't watch this. Like, I can't believe the game is ending. So,
I was sad about that. Yeah, like, it's just so much stuff because the show is so awesome, and we've grown up with it, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you seen, like, the old throwbacks?
Yeah, I mean, I have the old DVDs from the first season.
Oh, my gosh.
No, my mom got them for me. I was, like, a big The Game fan.
Right.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, let's talk about it. So, the episode opens up with Blue coming in with the cops because he got arrested for protesting at an immigration rally, and they drop him off at Coach Jason's house.
Of all places.
He's got a bit of an issue, I think. I actually like him as an activist, though.
Yeah. I think it's for a good cause. Last episode, I really liked how, they took a stand as a team, and it was really because of him. But this episode, we really didn't get to see that much of him. I could see him kind of toning it down a bit for future things.
Right. This filler episode was basically just to try to talk some sense into Blue. But I kind of felt like obviously they just needed some kind of storyline to go with these clips. Mm-hmm. Personally, if they had just shown the clips, I think it would have been fine.
Yeah, it could have been.
Honestly, like they didn't have to do this filler episode.
Yeah, because to be honest, like it really didn't flow naturally anyways. Like I love the hashtag that they use, Jason Throwback, because it's literally him just sitting down and just play the throwback. I love these clips. But I don't really think it made sense to tell it to Blue, but I guess because he wasn't there for everything, okay, I see why they did it.
Well, let's talk about some of the clips then. So, yeah, you see it starts off with a bunch of Malik's fights, which we see he's fought everybody.
Everyone in the locker room. Oh, my gosh.
I forgot
Guy
about
in the
all
wheelchair.
I forgot about that.
Everything.
He did punch that dude in the face.
The only thing I remember was him in all those parties. That you cannot forget.
The red light, green light party. How epic was that? I remember when I first saw that, I was like, oh, is this like some kind of weird, everybody stopped. I'm like, oh, is this some kind of, are they on drugs? Like, what is this? This is a dream.
I know. Malik's parties were just another level. Oh my gosh. That's when we saw a really unruly Malik, which looking back on it was like, oh, he really brought like some spice. Where'd that spice go, Malik?
I know. And then they showed Melanie and Malik in the bed. Remember?
Oh my God.
Melanie was trying to sleep with Malik.
Right. She was trying to get back at Derwin in so many ways.
She did a lot of stupid stuff. Yeah. Now that I think about, like, seeing all these, I'm like, dang, Melanie, you was kind of stupid. I don't know why I liked you so much.
She was emotionally driven. I don't want to call my girl stupid.
Girl, that's stupid. You trying to get in bed with Malik.
I said I don't want to call her stupid because I love Melanie, but
whatever.
She made some emotional mistakes because she was trying to go through med school, and, Derwin was doing his own thing. She was just trying to get adjusted to being in the spotlight with him. Right. So I get it. I got it.
And then we see a clip of Derwin fighting Blue at the draft party. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Which I was like, wow, that's even, like, that was, what, 3 seasons ago? What season are we in? Yeah, it was like 3 seasons ago. Mm-hmm. It's a long time ago. There's just so much good stuff.
I didn't realize that there were so many different, not just from Malik, but there were so many different women that didn't make the cut. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, Drew Sidora. Oh my gosh, Eggs. Oh my gosh, all of these people.
And you know what we didn't see, though? Janae.
Yeah.
There was a little clip of her when she was at the table with, when they were having dinner, Melanie Derwin and his agent, the little Jewish dude. And he was this is like a ghetto story. Like, you're the
stereotypes.
Yeah, whatever. And they barely showed her, but it was kind of weird because I felt like Janae was an actual, like, she had
a good length of time on the show.
They should have showed her.
Definitely.
But DJ, they didn't show DJ. They didn't do the cotton swab when Melanie swabbed DJ. Like, that was something, I feel like you should have had that in there.
I would have loved to see more of those because honestly, that whole time when Melanie and Derwin were going through the baby drama and like, I thought that was like the best part of the season, like the worst and the best. But they showed Dion very briefly, and I feel like there was some drama there too. Like, we barely. They can't put it all in one episode because it's just so many seasons. But I realize there are so many ladies.
I want to go back and watch it from the beginning.
I do.
Once this is done, I feel like the producers should put together the collection of 1 through 9 seasons. Like,
I just need to pick up the last 7. I have the first 2 already. I really
you're
need
almost there.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we see that, of course, we're talking about Derwin and Melanie fighting over Drew Sidora. Mm-hmm. And I remember that whole time when it came out because that's really her real name. Like, she played herself, and I remember asking her, I interviewed her before, and I was asking her about that, and she was like, yeah, it was really cool, because, at that time, she just come out with some music, and she was like, I got to play myself, which is really dope.
Right.
How cool is that?
It was pretty great, and it fit the role, like, her being in the spotlight and Derwin, all that good stuff.
And then the whole Trey wigs.
Oh, my goodness. I was like, wow, that was a true throwback.
They didn't show Trey, did they? Mm-mm. That was like a significant part of this story, her being with Trey for
They
a
showed
minute.
more of the ladies than they did who Melanie was with. We only saw briefly that one guy she was dating when they were at the market.
Right.
What was his name?
Yeah, let us know. Use the hashtag ABTV the game. Who was the guy? We should have like trivia.
Yes.
Who was the guy that Melanie was hugged up with? It was her boyfriend.
At the market, and then Derwin walked up and it was
fought,
super awkward.
And Derwin messed up his knee. Because he fought him. Remember, they fought in the bathroom stall? Mm-hmm. Yes. What is his name? Let us know. We have some great followers right now. And we'll be checking on Twitter to see if you guys answer the question and answer it correctly.
Yes.
So, yeah, let's keep going. And then, the emotional part when Melanie cried when she found out that Janae was pregnant with Derwin's baby. I was sad.
I was about to cry. I don't know. I didn't cry back when it happened.
I don't want her to have your baby. I felt your pain, Melanie.
It's because Derwin was not understanding. He's like, what would you do? Would you get rid of your baby? And she's like, it would be yours. I was like,
I know. That was a really good scene. I'm glad they put that in there.
Of those, it's just so hard.
You see eggs in there. I wish they would have showed her doing the turkey baster thing.
Yeah.
That was like, I feel like
that was so
scandalous. Somebody just made a reference to that not too long ago. I'm like, see, that's how you know, like, that was such a salacious topic because even to this day, people are like, what? You gonna use the turkey baster just like on the game?
That's what they're doing in Being Mary Jane. They kind of did a crossover.
Right.
Mara Brock Akil.
I love that.
I do love Mara. But can we please talk about something else? Like when Melanie was in the kitchen dancing and emphasizing. Oh my gosh. Who else was obsessed with this? I was so obsessed with that phrase. I'm like, the fact that I remember it shows. Oh my goodness. It was so great.
All these good. And then, of course, we have the Pitsy Shuffle.
Mm-hmm. Can't forget the Pitsy.
And Pits. And Pits, and Pits, and Pits. I love the Pitsy Shuffle, actually.
Yes.
Okay, so then...
That was a cockier Jason.
It was. I didn't like him.
No.
Okay, so then we have a flashback to modern day, quote unquote. And Jason decides to call Tasha because he's not listening. Blue's not listening to him. So we see Tasha reading to baby Kai. She's reading a little African-American baby story. I love it. Did you catch that?
No, I did catch it, but again, I was just like, Tasha, you sound like Grandma Ma. She not just Grandma, she sounded like Grandma Ma when she was telling that story. I was like, oh, Tasha.
Shout out to Hampton Blue. At Hampton Blue, he said his name was Jerome.
Oh my God, you're amazing, Hampton Blue.
You're awesome. You are on it. You always help us out. Yes. Jerome. And he said, did not think I would like the flashbacks. They needed a setup to remind us of what they are about to clear up in the future, which is very true because we know that Derwin and Melanie are coming back for the last episode.
Oh, and we got to talk about that later.
Oh, we will talk about that, honey. Okay. Thank you so much, Hampton Blue. We appreciate that because we needed the help. So,
and
Jerome.
You guys, Meg pointed out the fact that Tasha had baby Kai's hair wrapped. Did anyone else catch that?
The same wrap that she had. And I was like, oh, look at that. How cute is
baby
that?
Kai don't have enough hair.
I know, she doesn't have
a
hair yet. It's really funny, though.
Oh, my gosh.
It's such a Tasha thing to do.
It is.
So then we see like the flashbacks of all the Sunbeams meetings, which I always wanted to be at a Sunbeam meeting. They had the wine. It's like, it looked like fun, right?
It did look like a fun little thing. I was happy to see Malik though. Do you Malik
and his gay teammate?
Yes, Clay.
I forgot about that.
What was the song they were singing? I'm gonna put you to bed.
I forgot about that. And then we also see a lot of Malik's girls. There
were so many.
Jenna, that was a big part. I'm glad they put her in there and she spit on him. That was an emotional part.
Yeah.
And
he deserved it though.
Yeah.
Every time
there was what's her name? She was the bigger girl.
I don't remember her name, but
one big girl that he dated that he really was in love with. But they didn't show Robin Givens.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Robin was was she around for a couple seasons?
I feel like she's around for like at least 2 seasons. They should have showed a clip of her if they showed all of his love interests.
I mean, that would take too long if we went through all of Malik's.
But I'm saying she was like one of the more like if you think of Malik, prominent. You think of Jenna, you think of Robin, right? Mm-hmm. Like those are the first 2 that pop in your mind. So I feel like they should have had some clips of that. Ugh.
They didn't make the cut. It's too many of them.
I know there's too many.
But there were a lot of relationships that ended and that they were showing, but a lot that grew from it. We got introduced to Chardonnay and how Jason kind of fell for her at the movie theater. I was like, oh my God.
See?
Jason's
so always trying to hate on my Chardonnay.
Megan, you say that all the time. I am not hating on Chardonnay.
You are. It's okay.
Oh
but we see some cute episodes cute clips of Kelly and Jason.
Oh, yes.
The pole dancing.
Spicing
when
the
he
marriage.
Was on the pole. She was wearing the cheerleader outfit running around the hotel. How cute was that? Like they have a cute relationship. I'll give it to him. I give it to him.
You give it to him with an eye roll.
With an eye roll. And then of course, I don't remember Kelly and Melanie slapping and hitting Tasha.
I remember specifically Melanie slapping Tasha.
What did she slap her for?
I can't remember what it was.
Hampton Blue, let us know because you over here walking encyclopedia of the game knowledge.
Oh my goodness.
Let us know because I cannot remember for the life of me why.
But the one, were they at a wedding for the one when it was Tasha and Kelly? They were kind of dressed up. I'm trying to think.
Whose wedding was it?
It was some special occasion.
Was it Melanie and Derwin's wedding?
Were they wearing black to? Oh my gosh, you guys, we're kind of spacing, but there were so many good clips. It's like, oh my God, I want to go watch that again and make sure I caught that.
Right. Okay, so then there's
Melanie and Derwin's wedding. Oh my gosh.
Oh, at the chapel. Yeah, so they were at the hospital because
of the baby being born.
Yeah, baby was being born. I'm glad they put that in there. That was a big moment.
I was glad that they didn't show Melanie crying at the hospital. Wasn't she crying at the end?
They should have.
No, because I would have been crying. That was an emotional episode for me. I'm like, oh my God, that should have been
I wish they would have
baby.
showed. I know that's what I'm saying. They should have showed that, and they should have showed when they got married. Like you remember, for real, they were outside.
When they were outside.
This is like after the wedding.
No.
After their chapel marriage, they were outside.
Oh yes, the official one.
Yeah, they should have showed that. And
they showed a little small clip.
There's so many guys that Melanie dated that we don't see. Remember the doctor?
Yes. Who couldn't remember the doctor?
Why didn't they show him?
Melanie went through so much. The reason that I can tell Melanie went through changes is because of her hairstyles.
Right.
Literally.
You knew what season it was. Like, exactly. Short hair, it's a newer season.
Yeah, she's going through, like, she getting a little racy with the short hair. So I was happy to see that.
Okay. And then one episode that I really liked was with, you see a clip of Malik and Tasha when they went to the therapist, and it cut to them, like, being like flashback into when Malik was little and Tasha was younger. And I liked that episode. I really, really like that.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they showed that.
Even though therapy didn't work for them.
Clearly.
Yeah, I don't think it would make sense for those two.
It didn't. Did we see Rick Fox, by the way?
No, they mentioned him and they didn't see him. That's the one thing I was waiting on.
That's a big part,
They
too.
showed
he
Pookie.
was in multiple seasons.
They only showed Pookie because of the baby, but I didn't see my Rick Fox.
They should have shown Rick, yeah. And then Jason, of course, always saying, I brought this city a championship. He has said that a lot over the years.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, Jason.
What else? Oh, yeah. So, Tasha running around naked. Remember she was like running around naked with the guy outside because he said he was dying, but he actually had like a family somewhere.
Tasha had so many moments. She great.
Did. I wish they would have shown her also like one of the old moments. Remember when she was when she was a sports agent at the agency that Rick Fox worked at? Like that was a significant part. I wish they would have shown just
if they would have shown any Rick Fox, I would have been happy. They didn't show me any Rick Fox, which we know he's coming back.
You remember she used to date Terrence when
I
he
didn't
was
like
named
that.
Dante. They didn't show no Dante.
No, they didn't need to show Dante.
Dante was on there for a minute.
They didn't need to see. Rick Fox though.
Rick Fox though.
But can we talk about how? Can we talk about the modern day? Wait, was this last episode?
Which one?
I wasn't here for the last recap with Kira and Blue and Malik. The whole triangle in the club and how she goes up to talk to him.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that wasn't last episode. No. When at the bar?
Yeah.
No, was that last episode? I don't remember.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for throwing out the entire recap with that.
You sure did.
I apologize. So many flashbacks, so many things are getting kind of blurred, you guys.
Right. What did you want to say about that? Did you, you wanted...
Oh, I was just saying, what's the protocol? Is it okay for her to go and comfort her ex and...
So you missed it. Yeah, that was me and Kevin.
I know. I'm just saying it's okay for her to comfort her ex because we see so many relationships ended. I don't know.
I mean, I think the conclusion was it is if you have so much history as we see with these characters, they have a lot of history with each other. If you have history with somebody and you know that your significant other has a lot of history with someone, then you know what's going on and you know the context of why they're speaking to their ex. I think in that case it's okay. But Kevin didn't agree, of course.
Of course. Well, this throwback was just going too quick for me. That's the one thing. It's like you just want to reminisce in those individual moments, but you can't. You're like, oh my gosh, this is really ending. It was like flashing before my eyes. We only have 3 more episodes. It's kind of sad.
I wish they would have I don't understand why they had to make this an official episode. They should have just done, hey guys, we're going to do a special, and it's literally just a bunch of clips.
Yeah, and then the next episode, give us something else. They could have kind of extended, I don't know.
I know.
They shouldn't tease us. They shouldn't tease us. And for everyone that hasn't seen the whole season, I think it was a nice little, that happened? Okay, well, this makes sense on why things are happening the way they are now.
Right.
So, it was nice.
It was good, yes. And so
did we talk about our girl Chardonnay?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And then, of course, you see, when Jason and Chardonnay were married, in Mexico, then you saw them, he proposed to her, and then you saw them at the real wedding when she slapped him because he said he didn't want to be with her. So sad.
Just too much.
They had a cute little relationship too.
They had a cute relationship, but it had to come to an end.
They didn't show Lil Brittany too, because Lil Brittany and the grown Brittany are 2 different Britneys.
Oh,
they look totally different.
Little Brat was a brat for real.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Little Brat. Let us know what scenes you wanted to see. You wish they would have shown in the clips that we saw tonight. Use the hashtag ABTV the game and let us know what wasn't in there that we might have missed.
Definitely.
Okay, let's see.
So many things. We're over here looking at all of your tweets, you guys.
Oh, thank you, Hampton Blue. See, I love when you guys do this. Okay, Hampton Blue said, so we asked, why did Melanie hit Tasha? He said,
called her a bully.
Mel called Tasha a bully. Tasha slapped, then Melanie slapped her back. This was when they weren't friends due to Derwin firing Tasha. Oh, that is right.
Hampton Blue, when are you going to call in?
I know, you
call
have to
in
call
when
in.
all 3 of us are on next week. You should call next week.
Call in next week, please, because Kevin will be back. Okay, let's do some predictions.
All right.
Predictions.
Into that.
And now, your AFTERBUZZ TV
predictions.
Okay, so we see next week that there's going to be an old rich guy that apparently the Pitts have hired. They're friendly with him somehow, and Baby Roger's mad because apparently he's trying to buy the team.
Yeah, he's an investor, and Kelly apparently may have been sleeping with him. Yeah.
Oh, that's how you know him.
That is right. I mean, are we mad at Kelly for that, though? They weren't together. They were officially...
I'm mad that she was like, and it was good. You don't tell your husband that.
Well, that's their relationship. Come on, Jason and Kelly.
Really?
They talk to... Jason would say the same thing. Think about it.
You still don't say that to
your
husband.
You don't. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be a little slippery slope. We'll see how Jason handles that.
This is going to mess up my vision for how I thought the team was going to be.
Oh, with Melanie and Derwin coming back?
No,
or
because
Chardonnay
I
and
wanted
Baby
Roger to take over the team, and then I wanted Chardonnay to be like his GM or something.
Well, is he even on the team anymore? Because his dad fired him, Baby Rogers.
I mean, we don't... Okay, we'll have to see what happens, because technically that didn't really go through because his dad was ousted right after he kicked Baby Roger out, and nobody really knew about that. So.
Yeah, it wasn't in writing. Okay.
Right.
So we can see that. And then we also saw...
Yana is back.
Yana is back.
Are you happy about that?
No.
I'm not either.
I think it's shady of Tasha to kind of interfere, because we remember from the Sunbeams meeting that she wasn't happy that Kira was actually going to be with Malik.
Right.
Like, she wasn't approving of it. So now for them to flash and see that she still doesn't approve and she's getting real shady, that is wrong, Mama Tasha.
I don't know. Yana was cool, but... Don't bring her back.
I think she tried to keep him grounded, which was great. She's one of those relationships that I think is like a Chardonnay, where she helped him be a little bit of a different person, but I don't think that's the best fit for her. Or for Malik.
I would rather her have brought Jenna back.
Yeah, someone that's a little bit more relevant to Malik.
I just feel like Yana. I don't know. Even though him and Yana had a good thing going, but I don't know how I feel about this. But then we also see that Kira and Malik are in a bed and they seem to be doing it.
They're dry humping. Oh, gosh.
Are you sure? Because she looked naked.
The next one. I was talking about the episode we saw today. They're probably about to, but we see Tasha walks in with baby Kai. Oh, poor baby Kai.
Girl, she ain't gonna remember none of this. None of these antics. But yeah, so I don't know how Yana is going to affect that. I don't know. We'll see how this happens. I think
it's going to be weird. First of all, it's going to throw her off that they're even together, because she's like, wait, weren't you guys friends? And
right.
I just don't know. I just hope that Malik doesn't get confused, because, he really was feeling Yana.
I know, that's why I'm like, I don't know, but I like him and Kira together. That's his friend.
Yeah, I do too.
Friends.
I think they have a good dynamic, and they both kind of level each other out. Like the whole pride thing we dealt with last episode with Malik, and not being able to handle that she has an ex, and then the fact that she can't handle that he slept with everyone. So I like them together. I don't know how long marriage, if that's going to see that.
We'll see. Okay, let's talk about let's do a little news. Now. News / prediction.
Right. AfterBuzz TV News.
Okay, so as most of you know, Melanie and Derwin are coming back for the season finale. There's 3 more episodes left. And so Pooch Hall, who plays Derwin, decided he wanted to post what you call a call sheet. Now, what a call sheet is, it lists if you're shooting something, it lists all of the information for the day. So who's going to be shooting on set that day, what scenes you're going to be shooting, what time you're going to be shooting them. So this happened
the entire scoop.
Basically, yeah. So this happened this past weekend. They were shooting for, I guess, the final episode of the game. From everything else has been filmed already, so I guess
which is shocking that they would shoot so late.
But you know what I think? I think it honestly was they shot the entire season and it was completely done. And then I think after the fact, they might have talked to both Tia and Pooch Hall about coming back on the show, and they were like, "Well, let's just shoot a new ending." And so I think because there's no way that they had everything shot from the actors that we've talked to that have been on the show. They said everything is done.
Yeah,
we already know what's going to happen. So I think they just changed it up.
Maybe
a little
they have
bit.
a little special treat for us. I hope that's what it is. But
maybe
Derwin posted the call sheet, but then Tia was posting, that they're back. So
their pictures, yeah. And then here's the thing. So the call sheet, because it lists some kind of shots, like it was really hard, y'all. I did my thank you Hampton Blue for sending this to us as well. I did my I zoomed in, honey. I tried some magnification stuff because you couldn't really see what the shots were, and I was like, oh, I gotta see this. So basically, Melanie and Derwin, what I gathered, Melanie and Derwin are coming. They have a talk while they're sitting, I guess, in a park or whatever. Next thing they have is they're walking in a parking garage and they run into Kelly and Tasha.
Okay.
And then after that, I think they're in the office building talking, I guess, about him. I don't know what they're talking about. They don't list what they're saying. There's no script stuff. It's just shots. So I'm assuming like, oh, they're in the stadium. So it's like maybe in the office in the stadium. So I'm assuming that Derwin is coming back to the team. Now, what capacity, I don't know.
No. Well, you know, it kind of makes...
Because him and Blue have the same position. So did Blue get kicked off? Because of his activism?
No, I don't think he only got suspended for 1 game. Maybe Derwin's just coming back just to come back and visit them. I have no idea. And that would be weird for Derwin to come back and be on the team. I don't think he can just come in and take Blue's spot.
But they have a significant, like, okay, well, why are they running in, like, why are they at the stadium?
Probably for the championship game. Maybe he came back to cheer on his Sabres.
I don't know. Let's see. Does anybody have anything to say? Hampton Blue says, I think Malik will cry on the next episode from a clip I saw. I think Yana will see him cry. Don't know why. See? Everybody, I love you guys. You guys are always... Hampton Blue is on it tonight.
So interactive.
He is like
we love
so
you.
interactive with us. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I kept trying to go, okay, what are they going to talk about? Why are Melanie and Derwin back at the stadium? What are they doing with the Sabres? It has to be that Derwin is back on the team, right?
I don't know in what capacity.
Girl.
Wait, Hampton Blue also said his prediction next week: Malik will cheat with Yana. Kiera will leave. Won't win her back in the end. Likely, Hosea was not happy with. I can't see the rest of your stuff, Hampton Blue.
With his life. Oh wait, I think it's. Oh, I'm reading stuff wrong. Sorry, my bad. Yes, let us know what your comments and your thoughts and your concerns are about the show. What do you think is going to happen now that we know that Melanie and Derwin are coming back? And I saw the call sheet and I told y'all some of the shots. What do you think is going to happen? Please let us know what your predictions are. Go ahead and subscribe to AfterBuzz TV. Just click the subscribe button below. Yes. And you can also follow us on iTunes. If you go on iTunes, you'll see all of the podcasts we have ever done for the game, which is going to be amazing when you finally buy the entire 9 seasons of DVDs. Yay! You want our commentary to go with it, so make sure you subscribe on iTunes. It's super free. Free 99. You don't have to pay for anything. Tell your mom's friends, your friends' friends, your granny's friends. It's 5 stars. Give us 5 stars.
Yes, give us 5 stars. Yes. And Hampton Blue and the rest of you guys keep using that hashtag ABTVTheGame. Let us know what your predictions are based off of what Megan just gave us from that call sheet and from what we're going to see next week. Keep in touch with me at Tezeno's on Twitter and Instagram. And I can't wait to talk about this next week.
Oh my gosh. And you can find me, Megan Thomas, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at MegScoop. I love talking to you. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.